Good morning. Time to make the coffee. Still sticking with the Rise coffee. For those of you that aren't familiar with it, it's mushroom and chicory coffee. It's caffeine free. I'm not sponsored. I bought that on my own dime, but my stomach seems to tolerate that very nicely. So, and I like it. I actually like it a lot. I wish it wasn't so expensive. I would continue to buy it, but it is rather pricey. So, but I have enough for at least this month and next month. So I figured if I liked it, I would order it, and they had a special on the website where they had one that was money off, so I bought a second one. But anyway, today it's only 38 out now and raining, and it's yucky and gray, but it's supposed to go up to 51 today, but it'll still be all wet out there. So it's going to be in the 50s and 40s and cold at night for a while yet. We could use a couple of nice warm days where it's not, where we don't have gale winds, because it seems like lately when it's nicer, it's really, really windy, and the wind is cold. But anyway, nothing we can do about that. I know people are trying to control the weather, but I don't know how well they're doing with that. I think maybe not so well. Besides, I don't think that's a good thing. So anyway, today I'm not going to do anything outside, obviously, and I'm probably not going to go anywhere either. And I hope this mug isn't too small for my coffee. It's a very small mug. I've had it for quite a while now, and it's got all kinds of gnomes and things. I don't use it very often because it is so small. I like at least a 10-ounce cup, and this will hold 10 ounces, but it doesn't leave much room for creamer. And you guys know I like my creamer, and you guys know I know that it's not good, but I don't drink that much of it, so I think I'll be okay. So I really need to do some cleaning up today, but I think I'm going to start a new morning routine, just because I want to get back to my morning pages. And usually I wake up about 6. I wake up on my own. I haven't set an alarm clock for a long time. The only time I set an alarm clock is if I absolutely have to be somewhere, because even appointments that I make them in the late morning or early afternoon. But I wake up on my own about 5:30, 6 o'clock, and I answer a lot of comments, my YouTube comments at that time. So it's nice and quiet, and I enjoy that. So let's add some, I have chocolate raspberry creamer. I want to use that up. I haven't stocked up on creamer lately. I do have a chocolate caramel creamer, and I still have a oat milk creamer that I want to use up. So I'm not going to stock up on creamer until I'm down to the last of that. The creamer doesn't seem to bother my stomach, and I really don't like it much without the creamer. It's what I'm used to. So cheers. Aren't they cute? Bunch of little gnomes hanging out. And I like this cup because it's black. I wish it was a little bigger, though. I'd use it more often. But anyway, cheers. Ooh, that's really good. So, I need to clean up today, too. So my morning routine, I was starting to tell you about my morning routine. I want to start writing the morning pages again. I don't know if I'll write 2 whole pages all the time, but I do enjoy journaling. And especially when I was going through some times that weren't the happiest, I journaled a lot. And I put all that stuff out of my head and onto the paper. So that helped me a lot, but I don't know, I think when your life is going smoothly, you don't have as much to write about and you don't have as many thoughts to get out of your head. So at least I find that to be true. So I want to get back to the morning pages, though. I really enjoy doing those. So I'm going to start that up again, and then of course I've been doing my my reading of the New Testament. I enjoyed that too. Actually, I don't always do it daily. Most of the time I do, but sometimes I'll skip a couple days and then I just catch up to the current day. So I'm still current right now. I didn't do it yesterday, so I have a couple days that I want to read today, and I really enjoy that. I find it peaceful and relaxing. And I've also been reading a book about the Proverbs. So I just want to learn more about that. Like I said, I've always been spiritual, and I've always tried to maintain my connection to God. I know not everybody's into that, and I'm not going to give a speech on it. But lately I've been wanting to learn a little bit more, and I don't know, it's just something that I'm sort of being compelled to do. So anyway, I'm going to enjoy my coffee, and I will meet you over there at the budget book. All right, back at the budget book. Well, yesterday I did spend money. I ordered a couple of inspirational books from Amazon for my YouTube videos. I thought it would be a good way to add some positivity to our day and give us maybe something to think about. And there are lots of wise people that have written books and written inspirational material, and I like to read things like that. I don't really read novels. I did when I was younger. I used to love the Gothic romances. My favorite author was Kathleen Woodiwice, and she wrote some steamy ones back in the day. But, you know, that ship has kind of sailed, and I'm glad. So, anyway, I did order a couple of inspirational books, and I'm hoping that they have some good material in there. So we'll see. We'll see when they get here. If not, I'll just read them anyway and add them to my library. I've always loved books, and I have a lot of garden books. Oh, tons of garden books, tons of cookbooks. I like to read cookbooks. I never went to culinary school or anything like that, but reading the cookbooks has taught me what spices to combine, especially learning vegan cooking. Now, I'm not vegan, I'm vegetarian. I do eat eggs and I do eat some dairy, but I don't eat any fish or pork or beef or I don't eat any live animals. So, but that's just me. I do it for ethical reasons, not so much for health reasons, because I know eating fish and things is very healthy, but I get plenty of protein. I've learned how to combine different things for protein. I've learned what vegetables have protein in them, and yes, veggies have protein too. So you just have to be mindful in that way. And I do take a B vitamin supplement because a lot of the B vitamins do come from animal products, but I do believe eggs have quite a bit of vitamin B in there. And for me, eggs are perfect because my daughter has chickens and she gives me eggs. So they're very humanely sourced. Her chickens have a great life. Their chicken coop, my son-in-law built it, and it's like a chicken hotel. It's really nice. So anyway, yeah, I do eat eggs, and you get protein from cheese and all the other things. So I do eat vegan cheese too, but I found that the vegan cheeses, unless you make your own, they're basically mostly fat, and there isn't really any protein in them, unless they have newer ones out now that have more protein in them. But they are tasty, and I do like them, but I do prefer dairy cheese. So anyway, I'm trying to keep it on the low spend. Sometimes when you've been trying very hard to get debt-free and paying off your bills and all your extra money goes to that, or most of your extra money. When you're finally debt-free, there's some things that you've kind of made a list that you would like to have or that you need. So that's what I've been doing, kind of playing catch up on things that I couldn't afford before. But my main objective is just to stay out of debt. So, and like I said, at my age, I'm not going to save every penny anymore because I want to enjoy my money. And if that means buying cushion covers, then that's what I'm going to do. I have no reason to be that much of a tightwad that I can't spend anything on pleasurable things. So that's my philosophy. If you don't agree with it, that's fine. I don't care. You do you. So, but I think we need some treats every now and then to keep us satisfied, as long as we don't go crazy. So, all right, well, that's my budget chat for the day. My books won't arrive until, I think, tomorrow and Monday. And I'll give those books a look over and see if they're appropriate to share. So, okay, I'll be back later. I'm going to enjoy my coffee and write my morning pages. Well, here we are, gray, gloomy, and raining again. Ugh. Somebody lost their blue bag in a tree. That'll be there like forever. Yep, another gray, gloomy day here in my neck of the woods. Well, I'm trying to use up what I have. So in here I have a little packet of Quaker oatmeal. It's strawberries and cream. It was my grandson's. He's not eating it, so I'm going to finish it up. And then I'm making it with my homemade coconut milk, which is sweet. Boy, is that good. It's really, really tasty. So I put it in the fridge overnight, and then in the morning I just microwave it for 1 minute and add a little bit more coconut milk on top, and it is delicious. So you can do the same thing with just plain oatmeal and season it yourself. Put your own fruit, your own nuts in there, whatever you want. But it's really good with the coconut milk, the homemade coconut milk. And I'm trying to use up that coconut too. So I'll be making that again. Well, since I'm eating smaller meals till my stomach heals up, this is the pulp from the coconut milk. And I'm turning that into coconut flour. Here I have half a sandwich from yesterday with egg salad and cheese. I couldn't eat it all yesterday, so I'm going to have that as a snack today. And then I'm making yogurt. I have a little bit of store-bought yogurt left here that I'm going to use as my starter. I have Dollar Tree milk in here. Last time it made a really thin yogurt, but that's okay. I want to use this up. So I'm just heating it up till it just starts to bubble, which it's starting to do now. And then I'm going to cool this down to 110 degrees-ish, around there, and add the yogurt. And then I'm going to start it on the yogurt setting for probably about 9 hours. Last time it took quite a while for this Dollar Tree milk to actually turn into yogurt. And in here I'm making this naan bread. It's garlic naan, and it's a little bit dried out. It was in the freezer, so I'm toasting it even more, and I'm going to use that as a pizza crust. And I have another one over here. So this morning I'm just going through some things and trying to get things cleaned up. So alright, this looks like it's about good now, so I'm going to turn this off. It's got 1 minute left, and then I'm going to let it cool, and it'll take about 45 minutes or so. I don't want it to boil. So off it goes. And then hopefully I'll have more yogurt. We'll see how it turns out this time. So using up what I have, trying to save money for other things like my windows, and I'm eating good. I'm not hungry, and I can make delicious meals out of what I already have in the house. Right, well, I have a change in plans for using this Dollar Tree milk. It's after I heated it up, it kind of started to separate a little bit. So what I'm going to do is add a tablespoon of lemon juice, and I'm going to make cheese curds out of it instead of yogurt. I'll get some other milk, maybe make some soy yogurt or something with that, so I'll make some more soy milk. But that's what I'm going to try and do with this milk, because I do want to use it up, but I'm afraid that it's going to make lumpy yogurt, and that wouldn't be good. And I don't want to waste that little bit of yogurt I have left that I can use as a starter. So let's take a look and see if that'll work. The sun finally came out, and my buddy here is sniffing around. He's looking for birds or chipmunks or whatever else hangs out here. So yeah, at least it warmed up. So this is cool now, but it really didn't form any curds. It just formed these little tiny ones. So I'm thinking this low-fat, shelf-stable milk isn't good for yogurt or curds. But I will drain this, and maybe I can make some sort of a farmer's cheese out of this. I don't know. We'll see. But no, it didn't form any curds. So, I don't know, have any of you had luck with shelf-stable milk? Doesn't seem to be working for me. Okay, so this is what turned out from the milk. I'm going to give it a little taste. I could probably maybe blend this up to make it creamy. Maybe use it as a cream cheese, but let me give it a taste. It might be horrible. It tastes like, I don't know, tastes like milk. So I'm going to try and blend it up, maybe stick some herbs in there, and maybe I can use it on some bread. It doesn't have a whole lot of taste, but those little tiny curds are kind of weird. So it's not a total failure, it's like a 98% failure. Alright, well, here I am playing with my food again. Alright, well there it is. It's kind of a cream cheese, a garlic and herb. I added a little bit of lemon juice, not too much, and a little tiny bit of sugar. So I think it would be okay on a bagel. It's not like, oh my God, that's the best thing I've ever eaten, but it is edible. My little blender there doesn't really blend things super smooth if they're a little bit thick. But yeah, it's good. I could have put a little less of the garlic and herb seasoning in there. I think like maybe half a teaspoon to, that teaspoon and a half was a bit much. So maybe 3/4 of a teaspoon would be better, but it's still okay. So I have some onion bagels that I could eat this with. And I got rid of that milk that was a little bit expired, but I keep it in the refrigerator, so that makes it last a little longer. But I won't be stocking up a lot on that 2% milk from Dollar Tree. It's okay if you want just milk, but I'm finding that for making other things, it's just not good. Let me know if you've had success with it in the comments below. I'm really curious to know. So, okay, another thing made, and that's that. Here's my coconut flour. It didn't make a whole lot, but hey, you know, it's good. And if you make coconut milk more often, it adds up. So it's about half a cup. And I'll use that to bake something. I don't know what. I have to look for a recipe. But, and, you know, otherwise you would just throw it away, so you might as well use it. Because coconut flour is expensive. All those nut flours and things are expensive. So, make your own. Alright, well, I'm done fooling around for the day. I cleaned one shelf of my refrigerator, and I think I'm going to do it that way from now on. Just do one shelf at a time. Just wipe it off and throw out things that are no good anymore instead of pulling everything out of the refrigerator and making a big mess. I'm just going to do maybe one shelf a week and go from there. I think that'll work out just fine. Again, I'm trying to find things to simplify my life, make things easier, and enable me to keep my house a little bit cleaner. So it's a mission. So that's what I did today. I did some reading, I did some fooling around in the kitchen, which I do a lot of because I think it's fun. And, but yeah, the Dollar Tree milk, I'm not going to bother with that anymore. At least not for making things. I'll keep it on hand for making things like mashed potatoes and, you know, if I need some milk for a dish, I'll keep 1 or 2 containers of it. But I find that I don't use it that often, so it expires. So I think I'd almost be better off just buying like a powdered milk because a lot of times I just, I use nut milk. I'm not real picky about the kind of milk I use. And I have a lot of soybeans, so I can make a lot of soy milk. And I don't have a cow, so I can't milk the cow to get milk. So I think the soybeans would be a little cheaper to buy. So anyway, that's my day today. I hope you guys had a good day, and I know a lot of you are probably cooking up a storm for Easter Sunday, either brunch or dinner, whatever you do to celebrate with your family. But I'm just kind of relieved that I'm not cooking this year. Like I said, with my stomach issues, I really did not feel like cooking. So tomorrow will be a nice, relaxing day, hopefully. And that's what I'm going to do for Easter. And I'm kind of looking forward to it. So, all right, my friends, that's all I have for you today. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you. And I'll see you next time.
If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. It helps my channel grow. Don't forget to share, and thanks for watching.